Why are you saying, like, A? I have never once played this game with a controller. I shall continue with Lark Roosevelt. What was I doing? Also, if I sound a little different, it's because I got kind of a scratchy throat. I think I might be coming down with a endless stream of snakes pours out of this canyon, or hole in the canyon. Grab a big one. Ah, it's a spring snake. Fireball. Excellent. And Gary food. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I successfully killed the one snake from Infinity Snakes. Yeah, I got a snake spleen. The snake doesn't have enough skin on it to even bother pulling up the knife. Hooray! Okay. Snake spleen sets an enemy on fire. Those pickles. Oh boy, what was I doing? Okay. I haven't even finished the railroad. Oh, right, because, Gustav's, the Gulch wouldn't give me their dynamite. Their dynamite, if you will. The old mission! As I pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew. Pew 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 pew. Sorry, catacombs are off limits. Oh, but I've always wanted to see a catacombs. Now without Sister Mary's permission, which is the only other nun here. Aha! Oh, I still love this game. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Whoa. Slow down, what happened? Holy rackets, the saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them. Wow. I don't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute. What am I to do? To start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. Name's Lark. Now, what's this about the saints? Our mission is to protect the sacred relics, and I'm the relic keeper. That's my specific job, to look after them. Wait, do they call you a memento? She shows you a ruler she keeps tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not. Okay, sorry. What happened? Oh, saints, it's too horrible. They came to life somehow. They came out of the catacombs all skeletal and ghostly-like. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics? Burp. Yes, and they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets here. I'll be in so much trouble. Uh-oh. How much time is there? Well, actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent, but still. Alright, I'll get him back for you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too. I mean, probably. But if black magic brought them back to life, it's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out. Oh dear, the cardinal's gonna want to have a very long talk about this. But go ahead, do what you must, I suppose. Okay. Pew 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 pew. You're not a priest, you probably shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. Scratch chin. Look inside. It's empty. Curious. Take your tooth. Look under. Ooh, souvenir spoon skull. Culinary spoon for your treasure hunting scene. Finally honed through. Though not very discriminating. Skull whispers to you. That doesn't seem right. Skull whispers at you. That doesn't seem right. It sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish. Empty enclave. There's a little serial number written below. Oh, hey, this is where, that skull you found goes. There we go. Pile of skull says, been cemented together for some reason. Okay, so there's just a lot of skeletons and skulls and things to murder here. Alright, we'll start with these ones. Are you sure? There's a lot of them and they look really mad. They'd be angered all of them at once isn't a good idea. Kick them. We're going to start off with a good old-fashioned... Oh, I don't have enough AP to do my cool blizzard attack. Now I'm just going to be sad. Summon a bean golem! Oh. God, these things are like 40-something life. Please stop that. That hurts. A lot. Sorry, just the fact that the bean golem just walks and just... Take that. Hi, Stabbathy. Now I'll survive. I'm in pain. Attack him! Do it, Gary. Alright, Gary's spore ability might as well just be cheating. That's amazing. I can even... Like, these guys are basically just gonna be, like, one-shotted now. Yeah! Well, not for me. Gary's actually gonna be the one that's able to one-shot these guys. I'm actually completely incapable of that. Victory! Got skull chips and a handful of loose teeth. Hooray! Fight it. See, it's a single spooky floating skull, so there's no need for any, like, hijinks. See? We have a Gary who is just unkillable. Got a gold tooth. Yeah, fuck it, let's take this apart. Got a creepy whispering stone. Oh god! What do you have? 40 life. Skeleton with 2 skulls. 2 additional skulls. He's got 3 skulls total. Bean shield. And fireball. I'm sorry, fire bean! Got skeletal bones! Hooray! Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to raise to heaven, but it was too heavy, just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to get it to stop. Put a stop to it. We're gonna leave it alone, and we're gonna try to level up a little bit, because we're gonna increase our gumption. Our mysticalities. What What the hell's a hellbender? Spell damage? Ooh, but a dickerin. Then we got our bean shield. And we increase our muscle a little bit, that way our muscle and our moxie match. Alright, I still do not have the muscles to open it because I didn't think that through. But we got a crowbar. Jeez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day. You grunt and strain and force the heavy sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge! Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. Wake his ass up. Oh my god, Beefus! Alright, we're going to, minion. Fire beat! Gary, spawn a minion. Oh wow, you can't do shit to Gary. I do 1 damage. Regardless of what I hit him with, I do 1 damage. Oh god. My beam's alive! Oh god. Dynamike! Dynamike! Victoroo! Not because I was skilled or strong, but because I just had dynamite. Beefus's finger and St. Beefus's thigh. Or we're gonna leave because Beefus could have fucked me up. As I ride my my lamp out of here. Don't mind me, just running away. Oh, big stone building. Clanging towers. It's a church. A what? A religious place. What? Am I forgetting anything? Gary says you told the bartender at the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater you tried to fix the broken piano player. Thanks for the reminder. To Dirtwater. Dirtwater. As you turn a corner, you come face to face with 3 bandits pushing a large barrel marked TNT down a trail. The 4 stare at each other for a moment, unsure of how to deal with the potentially violent happenstance. Inquire about the TNT. Howdy, fellas. That's a fine-looking barrel of TNT you got there. Appears to be a bit elderly, though. What of it? Well, when TNT gets old, the nitroglycerin starts to sweat out of it, So I'd recommend that you get to your destination as quick as you can. Maybe take a shortcut over the rocky and bumpy trail over there. The bandits shrug and start rolling the barrel off in that direction. After a couple of minutes, you hear a boom in the distance. Excellent. I just sent 4 men to their deaths. Try and fix him. I do not have a needle. To the shop! You ain't got no needles neither. Well, I guess I'll take your advanced bean crafting. Sell you these cheap pistols. I don't know what's important. I feel like I should know what's important, but I really don't know what's important. Good day to you, useless sir. Hi, Luck Roosevelt. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. There's gotta be more work I can do, right? Have you had saltpeter yet? Oh, I did get things for you. Yep, right here. Oh, that's the stuff. Thanks. Okay. Okay, next thing I need is a certain amount of hot pepper. It's called murder pepper. Yeah, because it's really spicy? Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in an area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a while. Okay. Master's off in the distance listening to the piano. Try and talk to him. He doesn't react to you at all. We're gonna play poker here. There's so many things. Buttonwillow. Does Buttonwillow have needles? You find a crate of supplies bound by a nearby army foot. Looks like it fell off a wagon. Or the driver fell off the wagon and was too drunk to strap it down. Any case. What do we get? You finish through it, find yourself military contents, not like those army cowards having a use for it back east. And their coward hidey holes. I do not like sounding so scratchy. Buttonwillow, you do not have things I want or need. To Fort Cowardice. As you're running towards your destination, you're passing by a building and a barn distance happening. It just happens to be a barn of people inside. Seems to be having a pretty good time. Join in. You mosey and have a grand old time at the barn dance. You even learn a few new moves. Most of the moves involve pretending to reel somebody in from across the dance floor and lasso, with a lasso, but still, just... That is actually very painful on my spine. Use my binoculars. You barely make out the entrance of a nearby mine, Coal Ridge Mine. You climb down and pitch the... from the watchtower, pitch the binoculars in a nearby trash can. Keep forward, cowardice, beautiful. Phone, what's it vibrating for? Oh, nothing important. I don't have a needle. Right, I needed needles for things. To do needle stuff. Let's go. Where's this mine I found? Right there, Coal Ridge Mine. You find a flyer for a dynamite store north. It's charred up as it just gets blown up with an explosion. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. Well, yes. What's up, Dynamite Dan? That's expensive. I'll be back, Dynamite Dan. You spot a crumbling remains of a dirty dairy ranch on the horizon. Butterfield Ranch. Go there now. Ooh. Why, hello, Mr. Cow. You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore the area. Okay. It's a hell calf. Why do I do so little damage? Ow. Dickhole. Remember, because if you just keep weakening your opponent, you'll eventually just win. That and never stop casting Fire Beam. You banished the demonic cow from this realm. Get thee hence, little doggy! You got an item, tainted beefsteak. This skin the cow with your trusty knife. You got extra thick leather. Hooray! Go back to a fence post. It's a haystack! It has a needle. All haystacks have needles. There's something buried in the smoldering embers. Digging it. A red-hot poker. You notice some words are carved into the side of this outhouse. Curly was here. Wait a second. You recognize the name Curly. Curly Butterfield. The legend of Curly's meat. Maybe the outhouse is worth investigating. Investigate it. Lucky you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse, because once you open the door, you find the map scratched to the inside of it. It appears to lead to Coal Ridge Mine, just west of here right now. There's an inside the map of the mine itself with a big X scrawled between three strange triangular icons. Curious. You have nothing to churn. Oh, it requires lock picking too. Welcome, Uncle. It's an ungulith. And we're gonna hit with a fire beam. And then Gary's going to mop the because Gary's stronger. Got a minnow geode. Anyway, do I have the ability to get lockpicking too? No. No. I need 400 XP. How much XP do I got? 174. Deke Ridge Mine! Or Coal Ridge Mine. You spy a burned out ranch on the horizon. You pull Tina Shy up to investigate. There's nothing much of interest on the ground, but you do notice a locked door leading down, presumably a still intact root cellar. Pick it. You're inside. Not sure why they even bothered locking it. It's been picked clean, everything but a tiny amount of food and even a tiny amount of medicine. Oh. I was using that. Well, I wasn't. Yeah, I wanted to keep the needle, but like. Needles. There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellas who used to work in this mine. First one is labeled Illsbury, WM, doesn't have a lock on it. The second one is covered in some sort of white goo. And the third one is labeled Loose Bin, has a combination lock on it. Open the first one. The locker contains mining helmets and lamp on it, and a bottle of laudanum. Well, let's open the second locker. You open it to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him when I stuffed him in a locker and filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me in my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. Ah, yes, shaving cream covered skeleton. Anyway, like everything we do fire beam! Gary weakens. He whiffs his attack on Gary so we can fire beam! We should mathematically kill him with this one. Because Gary the Goblin is literal god. Well, at least he's not suffering anymore and his bones are really clean. Hooray! Loot it. Ooh, 2 unrefined meat nuggets. Exposed meat vein. Ooh, meat. More meat. Oh, this one's empty. Whoa, this just opens to a 30-foot shaft. Tie a rope to the crossbeam. Climb down. I have rope. Mine it! Yeah. Mine it! With my mind splitting bonus, I can mine for days. All the mine-ins. Ooh, this place got weird. What the hell? Exposed meat vein, throbbing and pulsing warm, reach in. Ugh. This card looks like it's only partially real. Loot it anyway. Black fluid ooze from this vein. It scripts and masses and sits below the floor. Take some. You. This card is vibrating. Loot it. You don't have to look to this one bit. This slit runs length of a meat vein. Reach inside. It's further than you expected. It's warm. Keep going. You're up to your shoulder and you feel a beating heart. Rip it out. Got an unrefined meat nugget. This card is frighteningly normal. Well, that just echoed. Ooh, looks like this guy should have picked better friends. Take the pick. Okay, so there's some weird spiral culty looking shit going on down here. I'm very serious, clearly, by how I'm walking. Oh. This spot, Curly's toilet, not to mention, dig here, got Curly's compass. Curly's compass? This is Curly Butterfield's compass, but the dude must have always been lost because this thing points every direction. Which way but north? Compass needle is generally pointing northwest-ish. Okay. Climb up. We've got plenty of meat from in here, so this is well worth it. Oh wait, open the third locker. I need another combo. Damn. Northwestish. We took those guys out, we did that. Fort all dead? Question mark? That's northwest-ish. I don't have binoculars anymore. Already did a lot of the lootings. Purified bat guano. Right. We've been here, we did this. I think. Pretty sure. Fairly certain. Thank you, army dudes. Off we go to another thing somewhere. I don't know. Water. That's just how we find things. A shot rings out, something buzzes past you. You quickly dive behind some rocks just in case these two are connected. And not just say someone hunting nearby. And there's also a bee. Peering carefully around the rock, you eventually spot movement in the underbrush. A hunter, old-fashioned matchlock rifle, and a coat with leaves stuck out of it, which is less effective as a camouflage than it sounds, because all the trees around here are pine trees. You also notice that she's been out here a very long time, which you can infer by the way she is literally a skeleton. Alright, skeleton of an old hunter. Anyway, fire beam! For fire beam reasons. You won, and now the hunter has been, now it is the hunter who has been hunted. And I got cargo jeans. Alright, let's find Gustavson Gulch. You just get a smoke of a nearby campfire. You find a bandit snoozing cozily beneath a large but colorful quilt, which seems to be a strange choice for camping gear, right? And then he wakes up and jumps to his feet, revealing a large and colorful quilt, actually a large and colorfully quilted pair of pants. In stark contrast to whimsical pants, he is undeniably hostile. Misinform him, outfox him. Howdy there, sorry to bother you, I was just looking at your elaborately quilted designs in your pants. This is quite the find you got there. What do you mean? Well, you see, I'm a student of archaeology, and some of these patterns are very similar to the ancient script I'm familiar with. I believe what you have here may be the key to a lost civilization. Would you mind turning around so I can see the back? A nonplussed, he turns around. You poke the heavy quilt fabric before lifting his wallet from his back pocket. Yes, about 2 days' ride north by northeast. You should look for a great big rock. Yeehaw! Thanks, stranger. No problem, random dude. Alright, ready. In your hat. Nope, okay. Hooray! Hello, Goblin Village. How nice introducing you. I must admit, I'm curious. I'll let you do the talking. Okay, Goblin right there standing. Let's greet him. Also, Gary finding key. Maybe be important? Okay. I just have to talk to Gary. I have it here. Hooray! You is solving it. You winning riddle contest, sure. Hooray! Here, you can dynamite having. Don't be eating all at once. Take your dynamite and leave. All we had to do was talk to Gary, and I'm an idiot. You encounter a bandit who doesn't seem very bandit-like due to the lab coat and side ruler holster. Fortunately, she's waving a standard black bandit hat, otherwise you might not have been able to tell. Alright, Buster, this is a stick-up. Hand over your meat. You don't seem to have a gun. How about I just punch you out and leave instead? Ha! I'd like to see you try, because I've invented an anti-punching ring. Anti-punching ring that would, and that would help me test it. Examine her ring. An anti-punching ring? How interesting. May I have a look? Are you using a positive matrix force field? Positive matrix? No, sigma field derived. Sigma? Oh no, that won't do at all! I mean, I'll soak some kinetic force, sure, but as soon as things get heavy, that's going to overheat and burn your finger off. Ah, jeez, really? I hadn't thought of that. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. Got my ring of moderate unpunchability. +2 on what does my nasty ring give me? +1 to everything. Your rings. Oh, I wasn't wearing pants until recently, so now I'm wearing pants. This item goes in my offhand, which is currently being taken up by a filthy porcelain cow. Yes. Oh, so I got like 4 messages right there, and I don't normally get messages. Lots of messages, oh wells. I really hope Twitch isn't like blowing the hell up and I'm just doing this entire stream for no reason. Any luck finding a year's supply of dynamite? The passengers are getting restless. Yep, here you go. Good, perfect. This'll do the trick just fine. Hang back for a while. I'll get the fellas to set the charges. I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults the other workers as they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up next to the rocks and wires up the detonator. Alright, let her rip. Do we have a longer detonator cable? Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me a count to 3 before you hit the plunger so I have time to get under the train. The heck is that thing? A very large and very angry looking guy, standing there, apparently peeved to have a year's worth of supply of dynamite blow up next to his butt while sleeping. How do you handle this? I don't have outfoxing 3, so a fair fight, that's how. Oh, that's a big guy. Beanie Boy, go! Ah! New plan, dynamite! 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 See, kids, this is how you win. Do I have anything else besides dynamite to throw? This will heal your target for 15. This will do 25 damage to a target, assuming that target is a goblin. Dynamite! Remember, kids, dynamite! You showed that rock who's... You showed that rock who the boss of rocks is. Hooray! Well, now, that's a fine day's work I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and head out. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you. You know, in case we cross paths again. Discovered a map, manifest, Destiny Railroad Camp. Thanks, but can I just ride the train? Got a ticket? Just kidding, of course you don't. Every seat on this train's been sold out. Sorry, boss. What a dick. Alright, so we need to do some XP grindings. And I'm not 100% sure where to do all that, so... Scratch those. You spot a smoldering ruins in the horizon. The Stearns Ranch. Go there now. Scratch nose. Why does nose always itch when I start to stream? Oh, straw. Guys, look at all this straw. There's so much straw. Increase our lockpicking. Ah, this requires safe cracking. A pile of loose boards. Build a crate. It's a crate. Open it up. You got ranch dressing and depressed rancher candy. I'm not sure how that works out, but it's okay. There's still some food on this shelf. Grab it. There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. That's freaky. Oh, these beans are still in the pot. Grab them. Blackened beans. A lockbox. A stock certificate. Ooh. Scratch nose. All the books on this shelf have been burned. You notice something strange about the bookshelf. Investigate it. Your deft fingers find a hidden cache in the back panel of the shelf. Slides away to reveal a secret compartment. Mary Stern's diary. Wait, didn't I also recently purchase a, advanced beancraft? We shall read it. Ooh. There's a poem scribbled on the margins. Those words keep shifting and changing. Uncanny presence provide resistance against elemental damage. There's a chapter about cooking beans in a dish so small that they're served intravenously. Gives blood bean skill, which regenerates health during combat. Burp. There's a recipe that has been scratched out and replaced with a bunch of paranoid, insane scrawlings. Gives weary, increases my maximum AP. We're gonna learn weary so we can actually use our AoE attack. You read the scrawlings and internalize all their insane, paranoid implications. I learned weary. Afterwards, you narrow your eyes and burn the book. I don't trust that book. A toy box contained a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. Talk to it. It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. You pull the string and the doll's eyes roll to the back of its head as its mouth begins to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Lark. Hi, Lark. You're nice. Do you want to play with me? This doesn't seem good. Sure, let's play. Hooray! Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. Can you help me finish it? Surely. Hooray! Hooray! The game is almost over. Mary did such a good job. Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know that the magic word to get past the mean cow that lets you in the secret room? No, what is it? The magic word is peanut butter. The dog said it. Got it, peanut butter. You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Oh. That's probably not good. Between the smoke and the noises, you're guessing the contents of this outhouse is more dangerous than your average outhouse contents. Open the door. Oh god, it's a flaming cow. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a pyrobove. Oh yeah, well, fire bean! Fire bean. The outhouse is safe for now, as outhouses. By the soft light fading embers, the glint of light from below, you hold your nose with one of your hands and you fish out your prize with the other. A toilet pistol. Hooray! 3 to 4 damage. Apply 5 poison to the enemy. Well, we're going to put on our toilet pistol. Mary Stearns died February 18, 1894. Gwendolyn Stearns, devoted mother, died 1895. Jethro Stearns, devoted father, died 1895. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by one varmint or another. Search them. A charred locket. Examine it. The lock remains in this locket. The lock on this locket remains, which is why you can call it a locket. Pick the lock. You carefully pick the lock on a picture of Mary Stearns. Okay. A faded daguerreotype of a little girl. The name Mary is written on the back. Examine it. It's a photograph of a serious-looking little girl. The back of the written is Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving, 1894. Well, this is just sad. There's a weird cow-shaped stain. Whisper peanut butter. Atop of this sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Well, that doesn't seem very, safe or smart. Am I dealing with Chucky? Is this world's version of Chucky? Time to destroy this goblet, because I don't like children's toys. You don't know what this is, but you do know it's abominable. You grab the goblet and smash it against the altar. Everywhere the blood lands, the cracks appear. The altar groans as it crumbles into ruin. And how? Tiny porcelain doll. Grace's eyes glow red. She must know what she did. You'll live to regret this, hee hee. Her mouth snaps shut and her eyelids close. Well, that's only a little bit ominous. Wandering about. Scratch a nose. While riding along, you see some braided fuses sticking out of a nearby rock. Investigating more closely, you see somebody drilled a hole in the rock and inserted a bunch of dynamite, but apparently lost the interest and wandered away without setting it off. Or maybe they just had matches. Take the dynamite. And now we're gonna go back to Dirtwater. You catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to its source, vividly colored, red-shaped, hanging in a scraggly little plant. That must be the western murder pepper that feller at Jewel was talking about. Grab it. You finger your thumb, immediately start throbbing as you pluck the pepper. You toss it into your rucksack before it can do any more damage. Hot! Found it. Did you find the murder puffer? Yep, here it is. Well, that's a nice big one. That'll last quite a while. Good thing. Good going. Alright, I'm the chef. Okay. If you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. I ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't gotten the time to fetch it myself. Here's the key. Yeah, okay. It's a 441. Try and fix him, pick the lock. You open the hatch, check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plunking and sporing and clanking noises coming from all the gears and such. It looks pretty complicated. I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs, rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Howdy, Lark. Anything I can do for you? Hey, Lloyd. I fixed the piano player for you. I thought so. Sounds much better. Thanks a heap, Lark. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. No worries, Lloyd. Who's going by the piano? Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella. He was a writer and poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird his stories. Fantastical like. Stupid stuff for kids? Well, it didn't matter much, you know. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did pass him well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind. He lost his mind in a mind. Wait, lost his mind in a... Yeah, what now? Oh, you know what I mean. He saw something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop telling made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. It seems to calm him down. As long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind it too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. Heard you had something interesting back there. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe my info's too old, but I got a note from some travelers that passed through here about 8 years ago. Oh, yeah, that was the previous bartender. He had a little trick he used to offer to show people. That's what got him fired eventually. That Cinder's wife wasn't amused. He rummages around under the bar for a minute, then blows the dust off a tiny piano about 9 inches tall. Here, you keep the piano so long as you don't ask me about the trick. Okay. Alright, now time to go get a saute knife. Open box 441. Back to the chef. Oh, fetch quests. Have you got my knife? Yep, here you go. Excellent. This is a lot better than the hammer I was using. What? Okay, I'll need one more favor from you. But it's most important. I used to have this recipe for very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave stole it. Dave J. stole it from me, and then he died, which took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean, he was buried with it. You want me to dig up his grave? He's dead. He won't mind. Okay. So now I need to go hunting at cemeteries and graveyards. Dick. Alright. There's so many things still here that I haven't figured out, Scratch Nose. Like the Humming Cave, or the circus. I think there's more to Fort Cowards as well. Well, we have a Dave yard. Let's go find Dave Jerk. Here lives Dave B. Down with it. Oh, we already dug that one up. Here lives Dave C. Here lives Dave J. Rap-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pow. Dig him up. Dig up the grave, pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag. Strange. Reach inside. You're reaching into a garbage bag, and you're surprised to find that it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? You finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag to retrieve a sodium lump from the bottom. You unglob the wad, dry it off, and wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. Dave's secret sauce recipe. Back to Deadwater! Gotta get my cook voice back. got the recipe yet? That one my jerk friend Dave J took to his grave? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, thanks a million, buddy. Now my slop will be world famous. Here, I'll give you a little something for all this trouble. It fell into the slop, but it's still good. A sloppy chef's hat. +3 to my mysticality. Well, this gives me +2 armor. That gives me plus... I am a chef now. Don't need to read that. I'm looking for... That gives me +3 moxie, not that one. That gives me +3 muscle, not that one. There's another steak skin. That I either do not have or cannot seem to find in my inventory. So until then, we're going to go back to the hats and put back in the barely enchanted hat. Or meow. Because my spell damage is important, especially when we fire beam. I guess we'll go check out this entire chunk of the mountains. Great Garbanzo's hideout. You're riding along an area dusted trail, you feel a change in the air. The air is thick with mystical bean energy. You can orient your mind to the excess of power of the magnetic bean field and follow it to a cave, a sign of which is the Great Garbanzo's secret hideout. Fellow bean wizards, welcome. Fuck yeah, we're going there. Talk to your partner. Hello, Gary. Oh, wow. Yikes. What's up, Gary? Weird feeling. A sensation of puzzling. Huh. From that direction coming. The West Pole. What do you think we should do next? Maybe visiting the train somehow. Maybe Smee having new problems. Any other ideas? Gary suggests poking around in dirt water and seeing if anybody needs help. Thanks for the reminder. Ryan says, keep out unless you're the Great Garbanzo. A revolting sofa surgeon. All-purpose beans. Most of these books are too fragile to touch, but there is one that looks in a decent shape. Grab it. Beans Illustrated. You haven't the foggiest idea how this works. It requires master cookery to use. Rats. The Great Garbanzo's bed. Look under the pillow. It wasn't a pillow at all, but beans! Alright, Beans Illustrated. Teaches you how to cook advanced bean dishes and make bean iron cookware. Read it. We're going to read the hell out of it. You read the book, memorize each recipe, got the skill of master cookery. You are permanently a good cook. Your cooking skills have boiled over and splattered all over the sublime. Nice. Unfortunately, the book was too fragile that you closed. Your close reading caused it to crumble into dust. Okay. Now we're gonna cook something simple. We're gonna cook some greasy beans. It smells wonderful. And we're gonna cook the thinking beans. Nice. Unfortunately, I don't have any bean iron or any all-purpose beans. There's not much you can accomplish with an arcane oven right now. We've gained greasy palms. Eat the beans, get the grease all over your hands. Oh wait, we have a miniature piano. Use it. The piano's not playing right now. Turn it on? Yes. You wind up to create the piano that starts tinkling merrily. So merry, so tinkly. Wait a second. Deposit of bean iron. Mine it. Bean iron nugget. Forge some bean iron cookware. You contemplate your skills and materials you have on hand. Some bean iron. Ooh. None of the above. Stop, Fortune. Leave the oven alone. I'll be back with some all-purpose beans. To the West Pole. L vibrator transponder beeps at you dutifully as a signal swoosh. Who's in charge here? It leads to a hulking robot stomping around in the desert. So the answer is basically not you. Approach it. Why do I keep coming up to these things? They all do bad things. I don't know why I ever think this is going to work out well for me. Ever. It never does. Why do I keep walking into giant, horrible death traps? Fire me. Oh god, I'm going to die. Giving up is the same as losing. I don't have enough dynamite. Or medkits. Bean minion, save me! Fire bean! Please attack the bean minion. Bean minion, you're useless. Stab it! Stab it with a knife. Stab it! Stab it with a knife. And this is how I die. Not you. Gary ties you, makes you rest. Oh, I'm not. I didn't end the day. I'm just angry. A weird pile of rocks. Mess with it. Make something mystical. A mystic sigil. Very occult. Ow. You're naturally good cook. You're a supernaturally good cook. That's only 100 XP. I only have 114 though. We need to start increasing create something mystical. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do here, I'm not thinking. It's a run to wander! Oh, scratch nose. Strange orange glow on the horizon, visible even in the bright sunlight. You spur Tina Shy towards to investigate and arrive at the ruined ranch that appear to be a gateway to hell. It also says Hellstrom Ranch, but mentioning that seems like less of a priority than the gateway to hell. Now, what the hell? Go there now. Why? Because this is where I get our needles. Must have been a real barn burner of a party here. Well, that's terrifying. The door to hell, you hear ominous mooing. The only part of this shed that hasn't been burned was the part with the horseshoe attached to it. Lucky horseshoe. 6 pistol damage goes in our offhand. This ring will attract the attention of at least one infernal cow. Let's ring it. Let's I did it to myself again. Oh, you have 100 life. You're angry if you get so angry that about losing that fight that you pass out. Fuck. Eating hell. Well, I just lost all of my bonuses. Comer Maim. She whinnies shyly. I'm literally just not strong enough. To just be on that side of the mountains, I guess. I don't know what to tell you guys. I really don't want to just go and do a whole bunch of grinding. But, like, I think I need to go and do a whole bunch of grinding. L vibrator, let's fight it. Okay, at least that's a normal construct we can hit with a fire beam. L vibrator scraps, hooray! So I come over here to Snake Pit Mine. I clearly walk super seriously. All the times. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I can find bean ore! Just everywhere now. This is not the place where I can, just attack a bunch of snakes all the time. Scratch nose. You hear groaning, noise nearby, a short distance away, and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect. Dang horse threw a rod and I fell off. I think I busted my dancing arms. Give him a ride back to Dirtwater, I guess. Thank you kindly, stranger. I'd say I owe you, but it seems doubtful we'll ever meet again. No problem. Back to Dirtwater. This guy looks like he's in a lot of pain. Check him out. You okay, buddy? I'm pretty sure my leg's broken, so no. Oh, what happened? Tragic accident? No, I sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I didn't get enough vitamins or whatever. Good nutrition can be difficult in this day and age. I'm gonna need some medicine for this. Can you help me? Sure. Oh, thank you. The mission up north of here, the nuns run a little hospital with some medical supplies. Can you give me some broken leg pills? Broken leg pills. Sure, man. Let's go get you some broken leg pills. And we'll pick this lock, too, with some tequila and some whiskey. Haphazard stacks of pews in the corner. Gosh, it's a real-life nun. Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. Lark Roosevelt. What's with the cots? Well, with all the cows attacks and so on, I felt Faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. So I sell medical supplies if you like your healing to go. Do you need any errands run or anything? Well, you should ask. I've been experimenting with healing properties of purple grass that grows near here, but I've ran out. Would you mind picking some up for me? That grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. Yeah, sure. I think I know the place you mean. But first, no. Can I just that's disappointing, but I trust you'll keep your promise. I'm here to buy broken leg pills. Good day to you, madame. But yeah, we will go to Humming Cave to find your purple grass. This way to Lazy Adude Ranch. Yeah, let's go to Lazy Adude Ranch. For needles! Looks like somebody has been washing ferrets in this thing. Yuck. An old burned crate. Guess it came with the property. Kick it open. Got 3 locks and a bar of soap. What the hell? Like, howdy. I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? They're kind of a gift to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds? That's a derogatory term created by man, but basically, yeah. Sure, man. Groovy, thanks. Leave. What does that herbal remedy do? Doesn't do anything. Howdy. Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved into this little patch of land to grow crops, but then we decided it's more natural if we just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? That's a lot easier, too. Right on, man. Neat. So where'd you get that hat? Oh, this? A friend of mine made it, man. I forget which one. What do you take for it? Well, I've been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day. Like kind of an ironic statement, man. There's a fort over yonder that-a-way. Burp again. I'd swap you if I find one of those, man. You mean like this one? Nice, man. Barter is like commerce, man, except natural. Can you dig it? Yeah. Groovy. Howdy, I'm Lark. I'm Louise Larthdrop. Why the long face, Louise? Aw, geez, basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing, so they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions I could scream. Well, why don't you just leave? Haven't got the meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. How'd you get in this predicament? I headed west after graduating banking school and fell in with these two. Basically, they talked big game about natural grains. Fool that I was, I didn't realize they were really interested in was getting silly on loco weed and not doing any work. So you're looking for work? Oh gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is banking, though. Do you know of anywhere that's hiring a banker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this. If it comes with a room and board, I just want to get out of here. I don't, sorry. Manure. Oh, shroom grow. Man, their garden sucks. But Gary has some shroom grow. You give Gary the shroom grow and Gary tears it open and starts shoveling brown lumps into his mouth. A deliciousness! Aw, that hat gives me muscles. I don't need muscles. I need mysticalities. I don't have 15 mysticalities. No! How do I not have 15 mysticality? I only have 10. Purple grass. Bean iron nugget. What's this? Oh wait, I think we've already been here. Yeah, we was already here. But now we can go to the rescue mission. Oh god! Bring her purple wheat or grass. Wonderful, thank you. Much blessings upon you. Well, we can go to Dirtwater and try to find someone who's hiring a banker, I guess. Tina Shay notices a camp of bandits before you and drives behind a large Cario-esque bush before they spot you. Capture them alive. You jump out of the bush, just get the drop on the bandits and order them to freeze. After tying them up, you march them back to town and force them to admit to their mothers what they've been up to. I got an apple pie. Oh yeah. Yep, here you go. Phew, thanks. I feel like a new man again, or at least the same man with a new leg. Well, that's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? Jail, hot dog. Not a lot available past this point. I guess we did actually help the hot dog guy, so we'll talk to Hot Doug. Howdy, Doug. Well, visit my safe for good old Lark. Howdy yourself. Your sign outside. Yeah, I had to change the name. Tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed, and I'm in business. An elegant dog. This is exactly enough sausage and exactly enough bun to qualify as a hot dog. This is perfectly efficient. The jumbo dog. A thick, sturdy hot dog for thick, sturdy cowgirl. Saucy hot dog. This dog has been embellished with a zesty sauce. Don't get too excited, so the zesty sauce is just regular old mustard. I'm gonna sell you this herbal remedy. You're welcome, buddy. Okay. I finished all of those. We're going to go ahead and eat this pie. We're gonna go ahead and drink some tequila. Tequila! I'm decently tequila'd. There was a place that had things that I couldn't enter because I didn't have enough. Coleridge Mine. You set up on a trail, you see an old man struggling to get a rope untied from a fence post. Help him untie it. Use your advanced powers of observation and intimate knowledge of the topological sciences. You make quick work of the knot and send the old fellow on his way. It's too late. You notice on the other end of the rope it was tied to the man's leg. There is a sign nailed on the fence post. Incorrigible thief, do not untie. Oh, well. Or was it the Butterfield Ranch? Open the third locker. Right, I don't have the combination for you. Ooh, bean ore! Bean iron? Whatever. Damn it, there was a place that had a spot that had a lock that I couldn't open. You know, because that's a fucking sentence and a half. Butterfield! Burned out old wrench in the horizon? No. No, we're going to ignore it because we need our... Excuse me, needles. Aha! Barn door. Go inside. Wow, they have a lot of spare turns. Pile of loose boards. Build a crate! 2 locks, ranch dressing, and a rancher's pistol. Plus 5 moxie, and you win, rancher's pistol. Jars of milk, mostly evaporated. Savage what you can. 3 things of tainted milk. Get some needles. Got toy skeletons. What do toy skeletons do? Oh. Increase your mysticality by 11 and your speed by 5 for the rest of the day. You got 3 bottles of cow's milk. Let's make some butter. Infernal butter. What does infernal butter do? Ooh, increases my speed by 3 and your maximum AP by 1 for the rest of the day. Now let's drink the tainted milk. That's definitely not safe to drink. Oh. I apparently ain't got the like strong insides to just go ahead and stick that inside of me. Giggity. I want to do master cookery, but like... Hello, I did not... Yeah. You not got the grit. I ain't got shit for grit. Oh, God! But we also need to stop getting our asses handed to us basically every other time we get into a fight. So we're going to increase our mysticality. And continue on our merry way. You missed it. We got master cookery. We also have no business on the other side of these mountains. Every encounter over here has ended in us getting our asses handed to us. We have 0 business over here. Ooh, destroyed campsite. You notice a campsite off in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled into ruin. Go there now! Oof. Also, my dinner is ready. I haven't had dinner yet. This knapsack seems to have taken a lot of abuse recently. Open it. This knapsack seems to have taken a lot of abuse recently. Most of the contents are thrashed from being stomped on. You find a decent can of potted meat, though. You also notice that the knapsack has a knife-shaped or sheath strap on the side, but you don't see the knife anywhere. More thorough inspection reveals dusty boot prints of on a tire canvas. Cows don't typically wear boots. Ow. Hey, you think maybe this used to be a person? Investigate. A human is popped. Gary did not know human is to popping. No, we don't. Not in the sense I think you mean anyway. This meat, it's a very large, all of it. Human contents, all of this. Yeah. Ugh, cannot bear to carrying all of that. So squishy. Follow the tracks. Since you have reason to believe that these tracks may be fake, you could either follow them or go the opposite direction. Go the opposite direction. You head the opposite direction about half a mile and you discover another campsite. This one is occupied. You observe the campers carefully from a distance before approaching, considering that they're dressed like rodeo clowns for some reason. You're a little hesitant about approaching at all. Ugh, clowns. There doesn't even seem to be a rodeo anywhere nearby. Why would they do that? Approach the camp. This rodeo clown is playing their harmonica to the tune that basically goes doot doot doodaloo doo oot doot doo doo. This clown is idly juggling a knife. Howdy, stranger, he says with a smile. Say hello. He nods politely, but keeps playing. Converse. Howdy, stranger. Howdy. You guys are a long way from a circus. You know about our circus? Barnaby Bob's Traveling Circus something up north? Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow? Yeah, that's the one. Way up north, though. Well, so what exactly are you guys doing way down here? Camping. You can tell by the campfire. What I mean is, why are you guys camping all the way down here so far from home? Oh, well, we're on break, so we decided to take in the sights. What sights? You're in the middle of nowhere. Nonsense. Check out those cactuses over there. And those mountains. And, well, all this sand. Plenty of things to see. Tell me a bit about your circus. I thought you said you've been. No. I've seen the big painted canvas walls and all, but I haven't actually been inside. So, sell me on it. Let's hear your pitch. Gosh, kind of put me on the spot here. I don't handle public relation type stuff. I do, Other clowns look as they shrug back at him. Concessions? Concessions. Aw, man, come on. You work the place, don't you? Give me the scoop. Well, it's a circus, you know. There's food, and games, and a freak show. All the good circus stuff you love. Go on, tell me more. Will you quit bugging me and go see for yourself? Why don't you want to promote it? Whoever heard of a clown that didn't want people to go see his circus? I don't have Outfoxing 4. I got Outfoxing 3, but I don't have Outfoxing 4. I certainly want people to go see it. It's just oh, fine. Do you know anything? Ooh, nice night. Thanks, it was a birthday present. Oh, was your birthday recently? Not my birthday, no. Okay. You know anything about the wrecked camp nearby? Somebody's camp got wrecked? Why, that's terrible. Whatever happened? Looks like the work of calves. Oh, you know what? Now that you mention it, I did hear quite a ruckus coming from not too far away. A lot of, mooing, right on, boys? Mooing and so on. You guys know a lot about cows, right? No, why would you assume that? Just 'cause we're clowns? Well, I figured it comes with the territory. It's been 20 years since the rodeo was an actual thing, you know. So why do you dress that way? Dress? Oh, well, it's tradition after all. Isn't it inconvenient? Well, what do you mean? Well, the makeup, the baggy clothes and all. Well, it must be hard to talk to people when they're all creeped out. Haha, you might say we're used to it. Taking off would be more inconvenient, right, fellas? Well, it must be hard talking to people. Oh, do you think we're creepy? He leers at you, showing yellow teeth, flickering the light of a campfire. Almost pointed. Relax, partner. This is just old stories getting you all worked up. You mean old stories about how demon cows and demon clowns war against each other in hell, and the rodeo clowns dress up like that because the rodeos were sort of a reenactment of those battles? You've done your homework. So what do you think? Are demon cows real? I think I might be looking at some right now. Oh dearie, now you go and say things that you No, you can't let you leave here sane. Alright, bring it, freak show. Oh god, no. Cut down all your stats a little bit. Now as for... let's go with Clown Mook. Oh wow, we can shoot the fuck out of people with this gun. We're gonna make them all useless. And then we're gonna win. Target the night clown with fire bean. And we're gonna go ahead and make them even more useless. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn off my tiny piano as well because I miss having all the extra music, and the clown noises on top of what I'm currently listening to is just skin-crawlingly bad. Upside. I have physically made these guys completely incapable of doing any damage. And that's how you murder clowns. Well, that's one pack of demonic radio clowns that won't be troubling people anymore. And boy, you did not expect to be thinking that sentence today. Let's look through their stuff. You poke around their campsite for a bit, but can't find anything of value apart from the leader's knife and a ticket to the circus. The harmonica maybe, but that clown's lips were all over it, so... You also find one of the leads of the clown's pockets. Ew. It seems to be orders to check out an abandoned tannery not far from Dirtwater. That's probably a bad idea to let these guys wander around near town, so maybe we should investigate. Yeah, we probably should investigate. Ugh. But where is my mini piano? Use it. Yeah, let's turn it off. Alright, better. Slightly better, I should say. Right. We're going to stop there because I really don't want to read all that. To the map! Danny's Tannery. A few hundred yards up the trail, you see a solitary skeleton trudging northwest. He hasn't noticed you yet, or anything really. The mindless skeleton. Shoot it. Gary Foot. And thus it is dead. And we got 10 XP. Yes. Danny's Tannery. It sounds like there's a lot of fighting going on inside the tannery, except instead of regular fighting sounds you're used to, like shouting and gunfire and chairs being broken over people's backs, you hear a lot of ghostly bellowing and shrill crackling laughter. Sounds like a real bad scene, in other words. Enter the tannery. As you enter the tannery, the second thing you notice is that the place has been abandoned for years, probably since the cows came home. A lot of equipment is wrecked and all of it is covered in dust. The first thing you notice is a bunch of rodeo clowns in here fighting with, well, they aren't cows exactly, they're more like possessed skins of cows. That's a little strange because you've seen people wearing, for example, cow leather chaps, but you've never seen anyone being attacked by their chaps. Maybe there's something about the tanning process that makes the leather impervious to possession? And these cow ghost whatevers are untanned hides? In any case, the clowns and the cows seem to be preoccupied enough with their fighting. They haven't noticed you yet. Noticed you, at least not yet. We got some lime, some manure. This door is locked. It's probably just as well considering the ruckus you hear on the other side of it. Alright, so there's a lot of, like, clown battle going on here. So we're going to start on this side. As you approach the clown and weird cow leather ghost thing, they take notice of you and stop fighting while they process the new development. And the clown, fortunately, seems to have decided that he hates cows more than he hates you. The cow, unfortunately, decides it hates you more. Well, hate it right back. I don't like having a clown on my side. I really don't. Fire beam! But I have a Gary, which is great. Because Gary is awesome. You beat the cow, but the enemy of your enemy is apparently not your friend because the clown decides it's his turn to be on the right side of the screen. Oh. Well, Mr. Clown. Yeah, Clown. I'm gonna start with a fire beam. And then Gary's going to hit you for anywhere from 30-something to 44 damage. And I'm gonna shoot. Actually, no, I'm gonna skin you. I'm gonna stab you with my knife. Yeah. Well, that's one clown and one cow down. You hear a lot more fighting going on in the rest of the tannery, though, so that pat on the back there will have to wait till later. Opening this old toolbox, got leather shields and a handful of nails. Heavy-duty shears specifically serrated with teeth and designed specifically for cutting cow hide. Well, I don't see why I wouldn't equip a pair of ridiculously big scissors. Don't mind me just sliding across the floor here. You attempt to sneak up on the cows, fails, assuming you were even sneaking up and not just moseying over. The cows appear all too willing to add your face to the list of faces they hate and turn their attention from the clowns, who jump on this opportunity to get the jump on their ancient enemies. Join the fracas. Activate the bean shield. Good work, team. Stop attacking the Gary. Attack the clowns. I see if we're going to be doing this for a minute. Because I don't plan on doing anything fancy, I just want the clowns to die. You know, so I don't have to actually fight the clowns. But Gary does more damage to the cows. And these cows don't do shit for damage. True to form, the clowns who were on your side in the fight betray you. These damned fucking clowns. We shall summon a bean guardian, who is the beaniest. And I shoot that guy in the face. Well, Gary will just take all their stuff and drop it by 3. Ow. And you miss. And I shoot you in the face again. And Gary will make you weaker again. And we shall repeat this process until you're completely useless. Because I'm a nice person. And now with that we're going to fire me! That one. And Gary's gonna beat the piss out of this guy. because Gary can just do that after he weakens them. Feels kind of strange to be fighting alongside demonic clowns, but I guess war makes strange bedfellows. Pleased the fact that I just used demonic clowns and bedfellows in the same sentence. Well, this one looks extra difficult. But what we can do is go to our character, give ourselves a little bit more moxie. We're going to add some glamour to our stuff. And now we can join this fight. This scene has been making a real brawl. Not really. Not only does one of the clowns have a nasty look in his eye, nastier than typical, I mean, but one of the possessed cowhides is stretched on a tanning frame, which makes it stronger somehow, I assume? Battle to the brawl. An ungolith. Well, that's not an ungolith, that's just a cowhide thing. That is tougher than balls, apparently. Alright, so my spells ain't gonna be doing a lot to you. At all. I can increase my armor, though. Summon a minion to at least exist. And then shoot you in the face. I will say, I do have a team of spawners, and enough basic riffraff. Oh god, that did 33 damage. Ow. Oh dear god. Why did you hit so hard? That took like half of my life. Gary, save me. Alright, back in we go, because now I got +3 to a bunch of stuff. Bring it on. Between 0 and 12 cold damage to all enemies. Start with a fire beam. Let the clowns do their thing. Good work, guys. Man, you guys hit way harder than I do. On the upside, Gary is basically unkillable on my team. People cannot hurt Gary worth a damn. Personally, I'm a big fan of that. Guess what? The clowns turn on you after all the cows are dead. That is not surprising. Okay. So you're the toughest clown. So we're going to hit you with that. Gary's going to make you all weaker. I'm going to hit you with another fire beam. Gary's going to make you all weaker again. Gary is the ultimate ally. I don't know how to tell anybody this. Gary is just so damn powerful. I can't believe I ever played this game without a Gary. Like this guy can go ahead and fire beam. And then, yeah, Gary can actually probably kill this guy by himself. Almost. He had all the potential to, but he didn't, which is fine. We're gonna run up and scissor him. And then Gary can just beat this one to death. Freakish goblin strength. Phew, what a mess of a fight that was, and what a mess the floor is afterwards. At least now you're free to poke around the scenery. You take that nasty clown's knife. Oh, look, there's also a key. Well, let's get to it then. Search it. Tannery Saint... Whatever. Handful of nails. There's a tumbleweed out around here. Got backdoor key and the Saint Rage key. Saint Rage, what? Backdoor, Desperado. As much as I want to have the Desperate Rancher candy, it's not that good. We'll have some ranch dressing. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I got decent tequila in me already. Potted meat. You can go ahead and eat that. You probably open the can with your bare hands because you don't have time for a can opener and eat the meat. It tastes way better than you expected to. Well, I'll be damned. Alright, now hopefully unlock it. Oh boy, oh geez, this is not a good situation to be in. You quickly hide behind some old tanned hides. Huh, I guess that's why they're called that. There are 3 clowns out here, each armed with nasty looking knife, one of them licking his knife with this sound that makes you think he's literally sharpening the blade on his tongue. They're facing down 2 stretched cowhide cows, and a monstrous thing that looks like an entire cow skeleton draped in a flayed cow skin. You didn't think you were real clever breaking through to the human plane. Did you think we wouldn't follow you? Do you think you'd find a weapon here to use against us, or are you just trying to escape? What? You take that back. None of them seem to have noticed you. It looks like you could sneak back through the door if you're really careful. Let's go. They see you and the clowns and the cows stop hissing and mooing and pestering each other. Hey, who the hell are you? Candygram? Yo, now's our chance. Get him. Yo. Please stop targeting me. Please stop targeting me. Ow. 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 Why, guys? Why me? Ow. Minion, you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be in front of me. Kill that one, Gary. Please stop. I need to live. Bean, go! Damn it, Bean Golem! we've teamed up with a bunch of rodeo clowns to try and fight off the demon cow invasion here. Gary, go! Keep me alive! You know, it's okay. These clowns can get their asses kicked. I'm okay with it. These clowns can just take the beating. The more of them that die here, the less I have to fight, I hope. So we're just gonna increase my armor. And we're gonna hit the cow for a whole 1 damage. And we're going to have Gary be doing the popping. The popping. I am in so much pain. Your bean golem sucks. Yeah, he does. We have a term for that, and it's usually the bean golem sucks. Oh god. You did great, Gary. Doing great, guys. Good job, clowns. See, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Please attack the clowns, and only the clowns, and just the clowns. You only have 20 lives, so we're gonna hit you with a pair of scissors. You attacked the goblin, you dumbass. As predictable as ever, the clouds turn on you once you have helped them defeat the cows. Hopping at the bean golem. We are then going to heal the Gary. Whiff. Yeah, that's fine. The bean golem's job is to literally just be punched in the face, so we're okay with that. I meant to heal the Gary again. Okay, fine then. Incendiary bolt. I hope you guys know I have a lot of extra bullets that I have not been using for a while. And they do all the horrible things that you think they do. Ow. Ow. Didn't need it. I had so many other bullets I needed to use. Phew, it's a good thing the clowns hate cows more than they hate humans, or else that fight could have gone way worse. Fortunately, it seems pretty unlikely that you have to run into any more animated leather cow skins on your adventure. Hooray! So how was your day? Actually, very tiring. I also think I might be coming down with a cold, so I just kind of feel and sound extra scratchy today. A pile of loose boards, boulder crate. Length of rope and some ranch dressing. But, all in all, not too bad. Guy back here hiding behind a barrel, he isn't very good at hiding. Hello. Oh, thank God! You are one of those horrible clowns! Nope, I'm Lark. Lark Roosevelt. Grady Tanner. It's a good thing you arrived. Burp. I couldn't have held out much longer. Are you actually a Tanner, or is that your surname? Well, both. Okay, what are you doing here? Hiding? What I mean is, why are you hiding here? Because I don't want to die. Okay, buddy. Listen here, you little shit. Look, what's your story? Well, I was scavenging for tanning materials. Cow's bane ain't easy to get a hold of, as it is in the old days. But while I was searching, those cows showed up, and those clowns showed up, and I locked myself in here to hide. The hell is cow's bane? It's a herb for tanning leather. It can't grow in large batches anymore because cows show up and wreck the place. So there's other stuff we generally use for pig leather and so on. It's not as good though. So cows wreck your herb gardens? Yeah, if you're growing more than a flower pot's worth, they get wind of it somehow. They hate the stuff, can't figure out why. Here are a few extra seeds you can have. Be careful with them. How long have you been in here? 3 or 4 days. I'm starving. Cow's bane is poisonous, so I've been chewing on old leather hat for sustenance. Seriously? Yep. You want some? No. Well, I took care of the clowns and the cows, so consider yourself rescued. Wonderful. Thank you. As soon as I get my new shop up, you can count on me for any leather goods you need. And first one's on the house. You don't happen to know where I can set up shop? Or set up a new shop, would you? Empty your old shop. Care to guess? Cows. Yep. Yeah, there's empty lots and dirt water. Great, I'll head right there. Thanks a million, partner. I owe you one. No problem, bud. I was kinda hoping to learn how to do cow things myself. And, like, stretch the hide and, like, leather work, but saving some random dude isn't the worst thing to do, right? Scratch nose. Hey, let's hit a dirt water. Cause now I got a hot dog stand. Oh. Howdy there. My name's Wandering Sally. Howdy, Sally. My name's Lark. What's your line? Trading. I wander around all these lands, just as it says on the label. I buy a little here, sell a little there, to make my way. Care to take a look? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, Wandering Sally. Sally, you got good shit already. I'm gonna take that bag of shroom grow. Goes on my lapel. I don't know if I need a lucky marigold, but I am gonna purchase both your needles. Your lucky marigold. I have a pickaxe. I don't know what boots I'm wearing. No, I have advanced beancraft. I'm gonna take these boots. Hold on, I have a bunch of stuff. You're not gonna get my bean iron nugget. I need those. Stock certificate. You can have this stock. 37 shares of United Shirtwaist Works and Company based in New York. And a whole bunch of unrefined meat nuggets. And, scratch nose again. I need to trim my, my mustache. Mustache. Alright, see you, Wandering Sally. And now that I know I have a bean book, oh, wait, give this to Gary. A deliciousness! Mary Stern's Diary. Advanced Bean Craft, level LV. Poem and script, uncanny presence, perk resistance to elemental damage, and blood beans. 55. See, I just couldn't remember what the L was. Anyway, we're going to learn blood beans. Got a new skill, blood beans. Unfortunately, you got so distracted with your newfound vigor, you misplaced the book. Oh. So many skills. So much time. So much awesome. That is the me. Granny's fine leather goods. Ooh. Sharpening strap. Well, howdy there, Lark. Welcome to my shop. Well, looks like you got yourself set up pretty nicely. Sure have. Here, have a little something. Thanks for helping me out. Sharpening strap on the house. Oh, thanks. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Show me your goods. Ooh, a fine pen holder goes on my lapel. Flexible chips. You have one of these. Increases your damage for every weapon. Okay. And flexible chaps. A very cooperative British wizard school, boys. These chaps allow you to move freely while doing magic. Well, I'm going to purchase those and walk out of here. Yeah. I'm not going to sharpen this weapon. As much as I enjoy having these giant scissors, I don't need to sharpen this giant scissors. Is there any more work in here? Hiya, Lloyd. Need help with anything? Nope. Fucking Lloyd. His eyes light. Oh, right. Oh, hey, I found his helmet. His eyes light up with one of the. Well, one of them does. The other kind of stuck in a perpetual squint. Does this belong to you? He takes the helmet from you, takes a moment to find his voice. It does. Long time ago. I don't suppose there's anything else anything else where you found that. A bottle of laudanum. Yep, that's the stuff. Could I? Sure. He cracks the bottle and drinks it deeply. After a few moments, his demeanor changes entirely. He looks a man of 20 years younger. Would you like to hear a story? Fuck yeah, I would. Aylesbury tells you a tale about a curious plain where miniature trees are ruled over tiny dogs. Thank you. If you want to express your gratitude more tangible way, you know the trick. You guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Huh. We're getting places. Now back to the old mission. Scratch nose. A nearby cloud of dust turns out to be a bandit on a horse riding hell for leather for unknown reasons. Well, I know them, but you don't. You put your horse alongside hers to match her speed. Hey, what's up? Where's the fire? Get bent or get lost. Warn her about riding too fast. You should be careful. There's a lot of geomyid activity around here. What? The rest of her sentence cuts off as a horse steps over a gopher hole, and she goes down in a snarl of flailing limbs and dust. You catch her meat pouch out of the air as miscellaneous loose possessions fly out the tumbling cloud. Them's the brakes. Alright. Now we could increase our dickering, our master cookery. There's a lot of things we can increase. We only have 300 XP though. Okay. I think one needs to go there, so our base recurring gets to be 25, because that's just nice. Blood beans, so we're getting 7 life per turn. I need 1,000 XP to finish lockpicking. We got 129, so we're going to increase. Summons a small bean golem, summons a smallish bean golem. We're gonna increase our lava flume. Lava flava. As you can tell, I'm very serious about helping this church. Nope. Here lies Santa Cordala. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and then the quarters that held her head, it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that no one was able to put her body, or get her body to stay together, even after she was just bones. The saint appears to be resting in pieces. Reassemble it. Okay, you're pretty sure the bones are reassembled correctly, and then we fight them. Nope, at the very last moment the bones fly apart again. Seems all you've accomplished is making them angry. I'm going to kill the skull. Gary's going to make all these guys super weak. Does nothing. Your hit bones do nothing. We're going to fire bean again, because we have fire beans. And Gary's just going to start punching things to death. Fire bean! Like all good wizards, we only use fire bean. You know, you're a lot easier than Saint Beefus. Saint Beefus, like, wrecked our shit. Santa Carla's skull and Santa Carla's ring. Well done, now Santa Carla's in pieces so small they can't do any harm. We're gonna put on Santa Carla's ring. Instead of our filthy ring. Here lies Saint Pope, who was excommunicated for impersonating a pope, but there's some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to unbeatify him? Weird. I'm a pope! Seriously! Saint Pope stands beautifully behind his dais. He just keeps doing his Pope gestures, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Insult him. You unleash your torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and the sailor's mother ashamed of the sailor. St. Pope's eyes narrow. He looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Fight him. This does 31 cold damage. Well, don't mind if I do. Whiff. Anointed. Now we're just going to blast St. Pope with a fire beam. Sorry, the organ noises. Gary will do Gary Fu. Target 5 times. Oh my god, Gary. When I say Gary is a fucking monster, Gary is the monster. You put the end to St. Pope's heresy once and for all. 2 armor, 2 moxie. Would be a pope, but I think there's something actually against having a lady pope. Return the skull, return the pelvis of Saint Pope, and return the finger bone of Saint Beefus. Oh, you've recovered all the relics. Oh, praise be. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to have helped, sister. I must reward you for your efforts. Though we don't have much, I can give you this old... censer? We don't have use for it anymore because Sister Penelope is allergic to the incense. Did I just get the holy hand grenade? Look, I don't want to tell you what you can and can't say, but let's just call this shiny gold-colored metal censer and leave it at that. This goes into your offhand. Okay. Do a quick wander around. Something on the side of the road catches your attention. It's a slumped-over skeleton wearing a wizard hat. I think you'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. The skeleton lifts her skull and peers at you. She holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes her thumb bone across 2 finger bones, universal gesture for a financial transaction. Talk around the beans. You know those beans you got are way past their expiration date. And that can's pretty rusty. Might be a risk of botulism. Maybe I should just get the ancient can of beans. Now we're gonna go to the circus to figure out all the circus. Gary's the one who knocks. As you approach, the clown puts on the basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer. But they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, ma'am. How may I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, go right in. Well, you come to the right place, but you want to get inside, you're going to need a ticket. It just so happens that I have one. Clown looks very surprised. How did you... well, great. Good for you, ma'am. I'll just take that and stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. But with my partner. Partners get in free. You walk into the circus. It's actually more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. As nonchalantly as possible. There's a bunch of clowns around, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, of which there don't seem to be more than a dozen or so. Which is good, and that means that the clowns can't disappear you as easily as they figure out what you know. But, on the other hand, if things go wrong, where innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Merry-go-round has a dirty canvas tarp over it. Condemned. Oh, well, it's a freaky circus, and clowns are actually a demon entity that fight demon cows in hell. Hot, or red hots, the clown from behind the food stand. Red hots, footlongs, 2 kinds of mustard. Talk to the vendor. 4, I'd like to see the lost and found. Oh, sure thing. What'd you lose? Nothing. Well, I just figured you'd see if you had anything that looked... look, there's no such thing as an honest thief. You pick one or the other. Sorry. Alright. There's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons, which you notice he's watching you and he notices you noticed, and he smiles and wiggles a balloon at you enticingly. Howdy there, miss. Interested in a toy balloon? What colors do you have? We'll just have a look. Red. They're all red. How did he make them float like that? Why, there's nothing to it. Heck, they all float around here. Of course. How much are they? For you, just 30 meat. Okay, got a balloon. Anything else I can do for you? Can you tell me more about the circus? It's really more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. What would you like to know? What are your traveling plans? You stepped kind of out of the way. What are your plans? Well, I haven't decided yet. Why don't we sit down somewhere a bit more rural? Keeps things relatively quiet. We scout around and get the lay of the land and all. Where'd you travel from? Was your previous stop interesting? Oh, northwest-ish. A little hole-in-the-ground kind of place. You wouldn't have heard of it. Why is everyone working here a clown? Yeah, it's a traditional thing. When the whatchamacallums, rodeos stopped being put on, the rodeo clowns took on other jobs at the circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it just became a normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's community, you might say so. Who's this Barnaby Bob guy? He's the boss of our famous little show. I'm not surprised. You won't have heard of him around here. Got an eye like a hawk, real wizard with those knives of his. Doesn't miss his show. It's a real highlight of the carnival. Alright, see you around. Catch you later, alligator. Doing those hoo-hoos is actually kind of, difficult. Clown crosses his arms and grunts as you approach. They show until later. When? Later. Yeah, but when exactly? Later. Okay. Test your aim, test your mind. Here's a kid here searching around. Looks like a sad face. I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, ma'am? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny steel on a little chain. Alright. This clown is selling rubber toy balloons. Wait. Or was it the same clown as before? He looks identical. Is he following you around? Weren't you on the other side? Nope, just the other balloon guy. We just dress alike to use and use the same face paint. Did we fool you? Gives you an exaggerated wink. Anything else I can do for you? No, I'm good. It appears to be some sort of card-based carnival game. Step right up, miss, step right up. If I may say so, you look like you got an intelligence and learned individual about you, and I happen to be a game to put those faculties to the test. What's the game? It's the simplest of guessing games imaginable. I've got a standard deck. We play with the cards here. I show you all the faces, and then I turn them back over. You start picking cards to guess which cards I pick, and if you guess which cards I pick, you win. You don't shuffle them? No, ma'am. If you memorize the deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you got in touch with the magic in you and want to try reading my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. So what's the prize? A ticket to Barnaby Bob's stage show, which is otherwise sold out. Rare catch, my friend. Okay, we're gonna give it a whole lot of mysticality. Don't feel bad, friend. Not good enough. Alright. What's my mysticality currently at? 26. Don't you worry, we can fix that. Because this gives me +1 mysticality. Alright, that should do it. What's the game? Okay, we'll give it a shot. Give it your all. The clown starts picking cards out of the deck and holding them up with their backs to you. You rattle off their names as fast as he can pick them up. He seems genuinely impressed. That, madame, is so remarkable it has to be practically frightening. Looks like we have a winner. Thanks. Alright, so I'm gonna need 30 for all of those. And we're also going to put right the fuck back on my hat. Because that's my hat. And our filthy porcelain cow. Yeah. Scratch nose. Talk to him. What? Oh, later. Howdy, miss. Can I interest you in the wondrous mysteries, delights of the sideshow? What do you have in there? Secrets, mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed in the light of day. Freaks? Not just freaks. Gosh. For you, 300 meat. For everyone else, 300 meat. You won't be disappointed, and in the event that you are disappointed, no refunds. Thanks. The sideshow tent is fairly large and packed with weird things to look at. All good sideshows are. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around to make everything look even more eerie. A clown hanging out here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins and nods as you enter. Come in! Take your time. Have a good look around. Just remember, no touching. Have a closer look. Alright, several shelves full of white eggs, each one painted with a unique pattern of colorful shapes. The clown placards painted on the shelves clown eggs. The circus community is a tradition for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. Those clown eggs, which achieved for future reference to ensure that no one chooses the pattern that's already been used. It is considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. This must be each egg for the clowns that work in the circus. You recognize a few of them, the clown here in the sideshow tent, the ticket teller clown out front. Say, wait a minute, here's an egg for the balloon selling guy. Didn't he tell you there's another guy wearing the same makeup? According to this sign, that seems unlikely. Hey, step back, please. Okay, fine. Your reflection in the mirror is a short squash looking folded up like an accordion. You spend most of the, moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror, seeing how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. Looks like it's one of those weird bent-eye-shaped mirrors that looks all crazy. The mirror makes you look really stretched out and thin. Your limbs twist and writhe like snakes. You move around. It's a bit unsettling, and your muscles ache a little sympathetically. Scratch nose. God, this mirror shows what you look like as in clown makeup. Bloodshot eyes stare back at you with a pasty white face painted with an old pattern of red triangles and the flickering lantern light. It's almost like she winks at you. These shelves are filled with jars, and the jars are filled with things. You lean in to get a closer look to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed or mutated animals, pickled in formaldehyde. A three-headed kitten, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, a twisted Mobius loop of a snake with a head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. One of the shelves seems devoted to a huge, gross pile of grubs, like fat, featureless white worms the size of a sweet potato. The one on the end is larger than the others. It has shiny black eyes. Someone has painted its face in an apparent parody of clown makeup. Yuck. The pasty white face has been painted with little blue triangles over and under the eyes. The creature has a long, thin slash of a mouth as well. And the area around it has been painted with a bright red lipstick. The black eyes flash red, and the thing suddenly thrashes in its jar, spinning to face you, stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. You stumble back in a cry of shock. Gah! Got you pretty good there, missy. What was that? Oh, it ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber and clay, and the doll parts and such. Got an electromagnet underneath the shelf to move it with. He pushes the button gizmo out of his pocket to show you. Should have seen your face. You jumped right out of your boots. This guy is startling sight even for a circus freak show. His entire head is an enormous eyeball. As you look over to him, he stares back at you. Not like he's got much choice. Hello. I'm Lark. How's it going? Can you talk? I guess not. Take a closer look at him. You move to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what he seems to be at first glance. A guy with a giant eyeball for a head. He knows two things, though. First is an odd lump on the, what you would call the base of his skull if he had one. A sort of crumpled, fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a squint and some imagination, it almost looks like a crushed, shriveled vegetable remains of a human head. The second thing he knows is that his ankles are locked to the legs of his stool, and the legs of the stool are bolted to the floor. Do you blink? Or wink, I guess? Guess not. It's about this circus kid. His hands slowly curl in the fist, his knuckles turn white with tension. I see. I understand, I mean. Well, see you around. Man neatly dressed through his suit, a bit of a threadbare out of fashion. He's smoking a pipe, leafing through a magazine. When you stop to look at him, he nods amicably. Hello there, welcome to the sideshow. My name is Douglas. Hi, I'm Lark. Delighted to meet you. So, well, are you perhaps trying to think of a polite way to ask what's wrong with me? Yeah, you got me. Don't worry, Lark. I am in a sideshow after all. It is an obvious and natural question. Wait a minute. You said that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist? Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate. He stands up, turns around. His back is the same as his front, that is. His suit has been tailored with two front sides. He has another face on the back of his head, with his hair cut and parted appropriately. Ta-da! He sits back down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas winces slightly, but certainly not as much as you'd expect. What the? Surprising, yes? Yeah, a bit. How's it even possible? Douglas shrugs, holds out his pipe to now the back of his head, so his other face can take a puff. Are you, what's the phrase, Siamese twins? Not exactly. It's difficult to describe, I'm afraid. Two minds in one body with two faces? It would be closer to the truth to say two instances of the same mind, with, as you say, two faces. You're right. That doesn't make any sense at all. The other face chuckles and Douglas holds the magazine behind his back. It took some getting used to, that much is quite certain. Were you born like this? I would rather not discuss how I came to be this way if you don't mind. Oh, I'm sorry, no apology necessary. Your knees must be a wreck. Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. It sounds worse than it feels, I assure you. Okay, why are you in a sideshow? And with a regular suit and a haircut, you could easily pass for normal. I have a contract! Out of the corner of your eye, spot the clown making a gesture. You didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat. Plus, well, it's quite the life, you know. Free room and board, travel the world, and you meet such interesting people. Talk to you later, Douglas. A lady here with her head sticking out of a hole in a large metal box. She nods at you politely. Hello. Hello there. Enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting. She smiles slightly. I'm sure it is. Can I ask you a question? Certainly. What's your name? I'm Janet, and you? I'm Lark. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lark. Why are you in a box? That's a rather personal question, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only teasing you, dear. Would you like to see see inside? Yes. Janet whistles to the clown to come over. He moseys over. He unlocks the door on the front of the box and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Inside, instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment: glass tubes, pipes, ticking clockwork gears and pumps, liquids of various colors, mostly red, sloshing through tubes. A large bellows near the top inflates, then begins to slowly deflate. What do you think? That's amazing. I'll take that as a compliment. It's certainly educational, I imagine. The larger tank on the left is my stomach, if you'd like to see what I've had for lunch today. Examine her workings. You watch the various liquids slosh around in her tanks and the pipes for a minute. Weird, gross, but indeed educational. How did this happen? Are you in some kind of terrible accident? Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't talk about it. Of course, sorry, it must be a painful memory. Her calmly composed face creases into a very slight grimace as she shoots a sideways glance at the clown. Yes. Well, it was nice to meet you. Janet, so long. Good luck, Lark. Oh, that's fucked up. Check the eggs more closely. Talk to him. Howdy, miss. Welcome to the sideshow. Thanks. What's there to see here? Well, down to the left, we have a collection of spooky warp. Okay, we're gonna ask a question. What about these weird mirrors? Oh, aren't they a riot? What we call optical illusions, as I understand it, has to do with the way the light reflects off of them. I am 100% sure what I saw could not be explained by the reflection of light. The clowns did all this to them, most likely. I assume so. No telling what you might see if you look too long. Ask a question. About these people. Oh, you mean the freaks? Ain't they a scream? The one with the giant eyeball head is my favorite. Nice, quiet fella. If you have questions with the other two, feel free to ask them personally. I wouldn't want to be telling tales out of school. Since the eye guy can't talk, though, you can ask him. You can ask about him if you want. Okay, tell me about him. Not much, I'm afraid, to be honest. He joined us about a year ago. Maybe a little less. Where'd he come from? No idea. Weird, ain't it? You think a fella that looks like that would have read about him in the papers, right? Well, yeah. It sure is mysterious. How'd he get like that? Couldn't tell you. Bet you got a theory, at least. Well, maybe he saw something that no human fella ever should see. Why is he locked to his chair? Ah, you noticed that, did you? Well, the fella's a bit unpredictable. Has a violent spill once in a while. Don't you worry none. I keep keeping an eye on him. I wonder something. Were you born that way? So that's a pretty personal question. So, about this circus gig. Do you blink? Closer look. Okay, I need to find something. Talk to you later. Can I ask you a question? Certainly. How are you feeling? If referring to my condition, don't worry, I've grown accustomed to it more or less. How did this happen? Nice to meet you. Let's try that again. How are you feeling? Examine her workings. Okay. I need to find some way to distract this clown. Take a closer look. What about those things in the jars? Oh, we call those pickled punks, a menagerie of strange and twisted creatures such as you've never seen before, like captured and preserved on display for your entertainment and edification. That's how the boss says it. Are they real? As real as they come. About these eggs. Traditional thing, explains detail, too close. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Oh, I don't know that number, though. So I'm not going to answer it. I'll have to come back to figure out how to distract that guy. Tap in candy, talk to the vendor. What's up? So, this isn't actually made of cotton. What? No, cotton is indigestible, no matter how much chocolate you cover it in. Found that out the hard way, didn't you? Fruit! How'd you make it? How much does it cost? 300 meat. No. Talk to the vendor. I'd like to look at the lost and found. What'd you lose? A lucky bottle cap. Clown pulls a wooden box up from underneath the counter, looks inside. Appears you're in luck. Is this yours? He puts on the counter for you to see, turns back to the grill for a moment. Man, yeah, we'll take the shiny bottle cap. Yeah, that's the one. Thanks. No problem, man. I like to look at the lost and founds. My handkerchief. Yep, here's your luck. Take the handkerchief. No problem. Talk to the vendor for my pocket knife. Look inside. Take the pocket knife. Talk to the vendor. My smelling salts. Look inside. Take the smelling salts. Alright, we got a bunch of new toys from that guy. We're gonna trade that to the kid. A little folding pocket knife like this one isn't going to be useful as a weapon, but you never know when it might come in handy for, plus it was free. Alright. As we took everything from that guy, we're gonna come back to this kid. Talk to him. No problem, kid. Talk to him again. You want to trade? I'll give you my lucky... okay. Thanks again, ma'am. So, I traded the balloon for a lucky bottle cap. What colors do you have? Well, just take a look. Oh, never mind, that's me buying another balloon. Okay, I need to find something. Condemned. Is that all there is here? I would have thought there'd be more. I want to try to fight this Barnaby Bob guy. But I guess we'll leave. Before we leave, Gary, am I forgetting anything? Ooh, a white face. Not man's. Yeah, probably not, probably a whole lot of them. Not a safe place for going. No, we probably ought to try to figure out what they're up to. Am I forgetting anything? Guys, this professor bring 5 L vibratos. Don't have that. Grugs. Apparently that's all the suggestions you can think of. Where is the professor's house? L vibrato stuff. Ooh, L vibrato scraps and an L vibrato punch card. Excellent. I need to not have such an itchy fucking nose. Good to see you again. Have you gotten fought? Oh, I haven't. Nope. Anything about ley lines? No. Well, I don't know much about the mythical mumbo-jumbo. It's very unscientific. But it does come up in my research from time to time, so I can give you a basic overview. You can ask the clown guy if the eye guy can blink. That's actually a good point. Plus, we apparently need a whole bunch of L vibrato scrap anyway. You smell before you see it. The scudging trudging towards you, covered in mud and muck, smelling like garbage juice, must have crawled out of some horrible bog nearby. If the skeleton smells that bad, the bog must be unimaginable, so it makes sense that the skeleton would want to get away from there. Hello, it's a skeleton. Anyway, fire bean! For fire bean reasons. And then Gary. Skull chips, handful of loose teeth, and a bone. Into the circus. Ask a question about the Peoples. Does he ever blink? You mean wink? No eyelids. Gotta toss a bucket of water on him every once in a while so he doesn't get too dry. Does look a bit dry now that you mention it. Yeah, I was getting about that time. Excuse me a minute. Oh, inspect these closely. Since the clown's distracted, you take the opportunity to get a close look at the eggs. You notice 2 things about them. Firstly, they're too large to be chicken eggs, but you have no idea what kind of eggs they are. Secondly, they've all been broken and then meticulously glued back together. They almost look like they've been reassembled after something hatched out of them. You quickly step back as the guard clown returns. He gives you a fair amount of side eye, but doesn't say anything. Okay. Interesting. So, I'm gonna assume all the clowns hatched from those eggs. You look at the clown mirror again, variously opens his mouth wide enough and grins. Row of yellow pointed shark teeth, not wanting to keep looking, but unwilling to turn back. You slowly slide away until it's no longer visible. You swallow hard and approach the mirror. Not only is the clown you gone, you don't show reflection at all. Oh, I'm now sore. Oh. Now I'm angry and I'm sore. Can I go talk to Barnaby Bob yet? What can I do for you? Can I ask you a question about the weird mirrors? No, he just tells me, you know, they're reflections of light. What can you tell me about those eggs? Traditional clown thing. Okay. Optical illusions. Yeah, no, he doesn't do anything about that. Huh. Wait, what? I'm waiting. There's a new egg on the shelf. What? I expect the eggs more close. Ask you questions about the people. Does he ever blink? Expect things more closely. Since the clown's distracted, take the opportunity for a say too large. Thirdly, one of the eggs features a pattern of red triangles that you recognize as the same clown version of yourself that you saw in the mirror earlier. You quickly step back as the clown returns. He gives you a fair amount of side-eye. Alright, so my egg is up there now. Talk to you later. So, that's frightening. Can I ask you a question? What can you tell me about the eggs? Traditional clown? Of course. Well then. I'll be back. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I shall be back. We're gonna go to the Great Garbanzo's hidey hole. L vibrator transponder seems to beep at you dutifully. We're going to approach it. Oh god, you're the big scary one, actually. Fire beam! Scratch nose. 5 times doing 1 to 3 damage. Ow. Fire beam! You're doing great, Gary. You're not doing great. Doing great. Alright, this time that didn't murder our face hole off. As we're going to increase our master cook. Ooh. Yeah, increase our master cookery. And you know what? We're going to increase our bean golem. I want to have a good bean golem. Forge some iron cookware. Use the iron bean. We're going to make The spatula. You squeeze the bean iron into shape of your desire. It's more complicated than that, obviously, but it's what it looks like. Behold! And because I can, I shall also get myself a badge. I also got the bean badge. I'm done forging. Leave. 9 to 11. Ta! What is currently on my lapel? Oh. Sharpen my spatula. Sharpen my melee weapon. You've sharpened your bean iron spatula until the strap is worn down to nothing. Fear my bean spatula. I also need some all-purpose beans, but we can return to the professor now that we have enough El Vibrato scrap. There's an open grave down here. It doesn't have a skeleton inside. I wonder if they're asking for rent. Oh, hey. The previous tenant left some stuff. It's all yours now. Skeleton bone, handful of old coins, skull chips, and an old wedding ring. Okay. Good to see you again. Have you found 5 piles of scrap yet? Yes, right here. He assembles a strange contraption in the corner of the room. Great! Let me just, Yep. Okay. This'll do the trick. Let me just get this thing running, and then you'll be able to grab a keystone from it. And take another 5 I'll take another 5 scrap for each you need. Are you familiar with the Lost Dutch Oven Mine? Grim place, but where I found the chases up for the fabricator wedged behind an unusual pile of rocks. Seems to be a good place for hunting. Hydrate. Now we're going to move to the Lost Dutch Oven Mine, which I'm going to hope smells bad. Aloud, walk. Noise draws your attention as you follow the sound of a man in a once white apron who's butchering a bighorn sheep or something, other large desert animal with an oversized, heavy-looking meat cleaver. He's hauling the implement up to his shoulder for another blow. He catches the sight of you and hisses with a wide eye. Who's there? Don't test me, girl. I'll chop you up like a goat, or whatever this is, or whatever it is. Help him with his cleaving technique. Easy there. You're a butcher, right? Do you know chef magic? Huh? Oh, you're a bane slinger. I know a couple little things, but I never studied it for real. I'll be able to teach you a little telekinesis. Should help you handle your cleaver way more easy. What's raises awareness telekinetically. You spend some time teaching the butcher how to manipulate objects with his mind, at least well enough to make his cleaver seem a little lighter and less unwieldy. He gives you some of the animal carcass's payment. Yes. Now we're at the Dutch Oven Mine. Okay, stinky fishers. Offhand. Get myself my sweet smelling flowers. The stench is barely tolerable. All of these lockers are all unlabeled and unlocked. Loot 'em. Miner's pants and a gas mask. But my flexible chaps. Miners must have eaten down here to avoid the stench upstairs. Grab what's left. A spittoon! You don't know what kind of tobacco these miners are chewing, but it's extra corrosive because this brass spittoon has a hole eaten through the bottom and dark stains underneath it where the spit leaked out. Although oddly, it doesn't seem to be leaking now. and it's half full. Guess the miners plugged the hole with something. Inspect it. It's a spittoon. It's disgusting. You can practically see the stink lines coming off of it. Come on, let's not do this. Inspect the spittoon. Ah, jeez. Fine, okay. You crouch down and take a careful look at the filthy spittoon. The inside's blackened with years' worth of stains. The death broth inside has a rainbow sheen like a parking lot oil spill. And occasionally little bubbles pop up to the surface. You can actually feel the slight warmth radiating off of whatever dire chemical reaction is taking place in there. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, but from the human body's natural instinct for self-preservation. Inhale. Imagine someone made a big pot of chili con carne and left it underneath their porch. 3 rats crawl into the pot, eat half of the chili, and then die. A week later, a family of cockroaches take up residence among the writhing maggots. The cockroaches smoke thick black cigars, which they light with tufts of burning human hair. That is what it smells like. Fine, we'll put on the gas mask. Inspect it. Inspect the spittoon. Crouch down carefully, filthy spittoon. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately. Inhale. Search it. Fortunately for you, the rainbow-colored film on the surface of the liquid coats your hand as you plunge into the toxic spew, keeping it from being immediately dissolved from the bone. The smell intensifies, and your stomach prepares to host the poisonous off of your arm with high-pressure stream of vomit. Keep searching. Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spittoon. Better pull out fast, but you still have something to pull out with. You pull out the world's most disgusting pair of pants out of the spittoon and jump back as the whole of the spittoon's bottom is now unplugged. It begins to leak steaming filth. Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about, narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made out of the skin of a clown. Hooray! Two armor and 2 speed. It's a real shame I have better pants. Pry it open. Ooh, a lodestone ring. 20% meat gains. Elevator mechanism's all rusty. Oil it. You lubricate the oil liberally. Nothing will ever save me from this, or save the spittoons from me. You emerge from the elevator into a deeper shaft. By the light of your lantern, you see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. It's unusual that there would be this much readily available meat left in a working mine. What were they digging for if not this? Don't know. Mine. This guy's totally out of it. He's gibbering and drooling and doesn't seem to notice you. Try to talk to him. Hey, buddy, you okay? Uh-huh. Mine. Shovels are dull to uselessness. Broken pickaxe. One of the miners digging with his helmet. That looks like this miner died trying to dig deeper with his bare hands. Ominous ladder leading down to a deep, dark pit. This gym is pretty, but it smells terrible. Extracted. Wait a second. These scratches are just painted on. In blood! You have to get out of here right now. As you near the rocks, the voices in your head begin screaming too loudly to ignore. You have to get out of this pit right now. Fine. I'll be back later. Keep up your gibbering, buddy. I'll be back to save you. Maybe. Ow. I don't know. But we found another spittoon, which is great. Lapel. Filthy porcelain cow. Okay. Let's head back to the West Pole. For West Pole reasons. Familiar Palestinian army formed in the middle of the distance. Used to continue to shy towards what's called Fort Memorial. Let's go there now. You climb up to the watchtower, take a look around. Nice view from up here. The shelf is laden with candy. Help yourself. Oh, it's a bunch of guys just playing, like, D&D and stuff. The shelf is full of stuffed rule books and weird games those nerds are playing. Study them. You pore over the rules until you understand them perfectly enough to realize that they're for entirely different games than the ones those guys are actually playing. At least you learned something useful. Requires stench resistance. But that's okay. You wanna know why? Because we have things like sweet-smelling flowers. A pile of trash smells very, very bad. You power through to get yourself a few non-garbage items from the pile. Kurtz fits pants. A spittoon! Yes! The liquid in this spittoon is a bright yellow. I feel like that's all that needs to be said about it. Look closer. I will never understand you. Alright, well, you crouch down next to the spittoon. From the nauseatingly sweet stench coming off it, it appears that these nerds haven't been using this as a makeshift urinal, as you may have suspected, but rather they're using bright yellow lemon-lime soda-flavored chewing tobacco. Unless, well, another possibility is that they all have been using it as a urinal, and they're all extremely diabetic, which now that I think about it, is a real possibility. In fact, it is probable that both of these things are true. Search it. Really, you're gonna put your hand in a nerd's piss and or spit bucket. Just gonna dive right in there, huh? Just gonna splish splash around the sticky yellow broth of spit and pee with no restraint whatsoever. I sure am. With a fanfare of sad trombones and a choir of angels retching, the sword rises out of the spittoon, held aloft by a wet, bedraggled, and miserable-looking woman's arm. Since you're already kneeling, the arm wastes no time before tapping you on both your shoulders with the sword, splashing your clothes with the yellow slime, and officially declaring you Lark Roosevelt, Queen of Filth. Congratulations, the sword clatters to the floor as your hand drops it with a shudder and withdraws into the spittoon. I got Bluscaliber. Long live the Queen! How good is this? Gives me 6 muscle. If I wanted to punch things, that'd be great. Alright. Talk to them. Hi, I'm Mark. Hi, I'm Melvin. What's with the hat? Oh, we're doing historical reenactments. You're playing a tabletop war game. Okay, well, but a historical one. Anyway, we only switched to this after we quit doing real reenactments. Well, why'd you quit? It was too much exercise. Also, somebody kept refusing to lie down when he got killed. You missed! What's the game you're playing? Oh, well, you're probably unfamiliar with this type of board game. It's a very specialized form of entertainment. What I mean is, you seem to be using Flintlock 4000 rules, but my brother's set didn't have cows. Oh, well, yeah, we have to mod them in ourselves. Cool, huh? Can I play? Well, the rules are pretty complex. I don't think the others will want to stop to play a teaching game. I already know it. My brother used to bug me to play with him all the time so he could test his strategies. And then great, yeah. We're short on a player on the cow side, so step up to the table type game and grab some dice. Alright, guys. Scratch my nose. Smite the healer. Kill the healer. I have 5 action points, so we actually heal him. Heal that. This revolting human will be utterly destroyed. This is how we win, by killing the healer. You prevail at the Battle of Cow Ridge. Yes. Battle of Medley? Oh, this has gotten much more complicated. Oh boy. Muscati 5, Muscati 3, Muscati 7. With the highest HP. Alright, we're just going to obliterate the healer. Kill that one. You know what? It worked. I'm okay with it. It worked. Lauren! These aren't really fights as much as puzzles. Probably not, but, grenaders? Okay, okay. Stupid idea. We're going to make our cow stronger. And that guy in front of us is just going to smite him. That works! Ow. I clearly did not think this through. At all. Ow. Alright, first things first. Heal me. Heal you. Heal you. That's a good cow. Ow. 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 Okay. Starting to see a minor problem here with this plan. Heal me. Heal them. Honestly, some of them you just have to lose once just to understand the 9 up front fights, or get lucky. Lovely. Huzzah! Ow. Ow. Fucking stop! I can heal myself. Fucking smite your ass. Wait, what? Oh no! Oh no! No one was hitting you! Alright, well that was tedious. Okay. 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 HP. These guys are gonna hit for probably about 5 a pop. I think. I have both of these guys. He's going to attack the person with the highest mysticality. They got 7. Alright, okay. Thought process. Big brain plan. Murder him. Oh god. Oh god. Murder him. Okay. Let's try that again, huh? So what if instead destroy him? Destroy him. Destroy him. I have 1 action point, that's fine. Heal myself. And I smite thee. And I smite thee. Figured it out. Wow, you're really good at this game. Getting good was the only way to keep my little brother from lording it over me over the time. Well, I feel like we should give you some kind of prize. I got some leftover guns from when I was gluing the figurines together. Want them? Sure. Alright, so I'm a badass. You're welcome. Only had to play one of those twice. I don't have binoculars. Increase our mysticality. And our hellbending. Go back to the West Pole. Open up with a crowbar. Whole bunch of toys. Knock it over. Knock it over. Now we can actually do the thing. We make something mystical. Labyrinth. Song of... Wait, what? You can hear the stones singing in your head all the time. It's actually kind of annoying. Huh. As we make this scariest place in the world. Well, that's so gonna be freaky. At least I got them all synchronized. I think they just stay synchronized, but... Okay. Now, where was I going? What was I doing? Railroad? L vibrato transponder. Oh god. You're the big scary one. Fire me! Gary be doing the popping. Fire beam! El Vibrato scraps. Hooray! Why are we stopped? Again. I must have slept walk here. That guy has stopped messing with his watch and started eating jelly beans? What you got there? Jelly beans? Yup. Can I have one? Nope. Please? No, get your own. Well, where'd you get them? A little ways south of here. A fella named Roy Bean. Roy Bean's House of Justice. And jelly beans. Thanks. Can I have a jelly bean now? Are you sure I can't just have one of those jelly beans? Yup. Not worth a shot. Dick face. Howdy, boss. Howdy, Smee. Stuck up again? Yep, got ourselves a hell of a cane in the cross and no materials for bridge building. Any ideas? There's an old mine in town north of here called Brentwood. They opened a lumber camp after the mines dried up. If you can get fix a deal with them for the lumber we need, we can handle the engineering side. Okay, where is it? Smee marks the location of the Brentwood camp on the map. Of course, anything you find to build a bridge out of is fine by me. It just seems the simplest option. Or does that mean I can, like, build a bridge out of, I don't know, cactus or something? Alright, so there's Roy Beans, and up here's Brentwood. Ah, notice an old crate off of the trail. Some salt and a sulfur match. Why a singular sulfur match? Hello, Gary. Oh, hey, another goblin telling Gary once about a place near here. What kind of place? A weird place. All seeing through it. What? Ghostwood? What do you think we should do next? Oh, hello, this is being a Brentwood? Where lumber for Smee is living? Yeah. Public library, post office, soup kitchen, yeast armory, and first bank of Brentwood. Okay. Howdy, Mayor. I'm Lark Roosevelt. I'm here on behalf of the Manifest Destiny Railroad. We need to build a bridge in a hurry, so I'm here to cut a deal for you for some lumber. Alright, I believe we can scrape together that much wood. What sort of down payment are you offering? Payment? Well, I sort of expected you would just bill us. You want that much lumber with no payment up front. Are you serious? I can probably offer you free train rides. Well, I do enjoy nice train rides, but that deal would be a real problem, and I've already got 7 problems to worry about. Mayor glances over at the list of problems on the wall and paces around nervously. Alright, well, maybe I can help with your problems. Well, certainly, thank you. I'd certainly welcome any assistance you can offer. Let's go look at the board. Oh, my God. Do I have to fix all of these problems? Let's look at the missing mail. You glance at the problems board. Our last batch of mail never got here. We don't know if something happened to the mailman or what. Go talk to Reginald at the bunkhouse. He used to be a mailman. He could tell you where to start your search. The Buttery Biscuit. Oh, hey, it's a bar. Just 2 old friends reminiscing about the good times, occasionally showing their guns in a non-threatening way. You probably shouldn't interrupt this. Spittoon! It's a spittoon, an unusually full one. Probably best to leave it alone. Take a closer look. Look, this isn't your mom and pop family fun time spittoon. Salute. This is a dive bar in a dive town. The people who drink here are mainly drifters and desperados. Don't go splashing around in the literal scum of the earth. I'm gonna. Seriously, don't. This is wrong and disgusting. It is vile behavior. I have my face right up to it. What's it look like? I'm not telling you. Why are you doing this to me? I had to skip lunch today because I couldn't stop thinking about you and these foul spittoons. I got my hand in there, splashing around. La 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 la, I'm not listening. You find nothing. You are the worst person in the world. Oh, I found something alright. Like a necrotic skin disorder, I bet. Actually, it's a pair of boots, so there, Mr. Delicate Stomach. Boots, great. Boots full of bandit spit. I hope they have to invent a whole new kind of trench foot just for you. I hope they name it after you. You're just jealous of my sweet new boots. Oh, how good are these boots? Plus 3 to my maximum AP. Oh, yep. Guess what? Boop. No, I have work boots. Nope. This it's oops. Boots are better. Oh. Breadwood Trading Post. It's a post. Trade with it. Ooh, I am tearing up. Oh. Trading with the post. Alright, get some shroom growth for Gary. Desert eating and drinking for 4. Ooh, that's expensive. Wet boots. Hot resistance now. With the blank postcard, because I'm not 100% sure what they're supposed to do, but. And because I can, I'm gonna get the advanced bean craft. I will be back with the stuff to eventually afford the foraging skill. Alright, give this to Gary. You give the shroom grow to Gary as he tears it open and starts shoveling brown lumps into his mouth. A deliciousness! Groovy, Gary. Fucking groovy. Beancraft Cookbook. Read it. Ooh. There's a recipe for a wall-shaped pile of beans. It looks pretty interesting. Gives you the bean wall. Provides cover for emergency attacks. There's a list of meditation techniques that help you concentrate while cooking and or fighting. Use the old bean skill, which temporarily increases your mysticality during a fight. Okay. This poem scribbled in the margins were whose words keep shifting and changing. Gives uncanny presence. Resistance against elemental damage. You know, a lot of people don't shoot me. A lot of people shoot Gary before me. So I don't have much use for a wall, because people tend to punch me in the face. The old bean to increase my mysticality would be great. I just don't want to do that in a fight. I need to go into the fight with all my mysticality because I am literally the wizard. It's like showing up and like, hold on, I need to prepare my spells now in the fight. So, uncanny presence. You read the poem and briefly lose consciousness. When you come to, you look in the margins of the book to see the poem has been replaced with a crude drawing of you. Horrified, you destroy the book. Yeah, just in case. It is handy, though not particularly powerful. Exactly, and honestly, our main powerhouse skill is throwing beads. I could get dickering, that is the next level of dickering. Or I could continue to upgrade my, did Moxie. Well, looks like some poor son of a biscuit wandered into town. Howdy, cake sucker. Wow, jeez, rude. And baffling. Well, get used to it. We like our cussing here in Breadwood. Sure, fine, but like, cake sucker? We also like our breads and bread-related products. Noticed. Ask for darts? Ain't got no darts. Okay. Buy a drink? Bartender pours a shot of something and slaps the bar in front of you. Don't I get to choose? No. What a dick. This guy grimacing washing dishes, he notices you looking, waves you irritated. Okay. To the bunkhouse! I flush it. I'm a master of flushing. Yes. Got the best flushing muscles. This guy seems very focused on his beard growing. Hey, are you Reginald? Who in the Forsaka are you? Faraka. That word. Name's Lark Roosevelt. Mayor's got me investigating some missing mail. Said you could lead me, give me a line to where to start looking. Oh, yeah, alright. I gave up being the mailman a couple years ago. But I don't have to change the system much. All the mail headed here used to go through a way station southwest of here. I'll mark it on your map. This guy's chilling by the fire. Must it must not be very good fire. Oh. Howdy, stranger. I'm Hobart Buppert. You're what? I mean, hi, Hobart. I'm Lark Roosevelt. You seem to be the traveling sort. Mind doing a fella a favor? What's the favor? Thing is, my only dream in life is to see an owl skeleton. That's a dream. I heard they got one over at the petting cemetery, but the what? The petting cemetery. Is that what it sounds like? Exactly what it sounds like, but see, I ain't got the meat for a ticket. You want a loan? Nah, I got no purpose, or no prospects of paying it back, but I got a camera, and I figured if you went to the ceremony, you could take a picture of their owl skeleton and bring it back to me. Sure, great, thanks a bundle. I got an owl camera. Not like a camera, an owl camera. Only takes pictures of owls. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, owl be back. Owl-K, owl be back, owl. Of course we had to hit 3. Ooh. Foot Locker's H. Holloway, and it's very locked. Contains itself in this incendiary's got an item Holloway pin. Is that on my lapel? No. Oh, that would be on my lapel. But my spell damage. With my bean badge. Oh, hey, dead people. Dunwich Croton? Croissant, Lee Breton. Grace pests are all too old to be legible. Oh. They're all named after breads. Alright, so that way for the main mission. We're gonna go ahead and go here because I feel like I'm gonna have to go to Brentwood a lot. I don't have foraging. Spiky, bright blue shape catches your eye. You hop off Tina's shy to investigate more closely. It's Hagar's agave, native to Panama. But they can grow in these parts, especially if places are too hot for teachers to be comfortable. I can't do anything with it. Gary! Oh, hi there, Gary. Oh, a place for going. Gary is thinking of one. Really? What's that? A cactus. The biggest cactus ever seen, with goblins inside. Well, that does sound interesting, and or weird. What should we do next? Brentwood's managed troubles to keeping him from us to lumber. To fixing problems is best idea. Howdy, welcome to Gorman's Lester's one and only petting cemetery. It's educational and entertaintional? Only 500 meat. Entertaintional? Look, don't knock the patter, okay? Petting cemetery? That's right, a wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you are free to touch them to your heart's content. Well, with your hands, that is. No writing. Can I feed them? You can try. Neat. Interested in a membership, miss? That's exorbitant. It's a lifetime membership. If you were younger, it'd be worth more. Fair enough. Okay, suit yourself. Oh, I need to actually go ahead and purchase the ticket. Yeah. This is a skeleton of a jackrabbit, and a pinch of jackrabbit can help you change a wheel on your wagon. This is a skeletal desert tortoise. It's currently very slightly less of a hurry to get places than it was when it was alive. This is an owl skeleton. If you want to know how many fireballs it takes to get to the center of an enemy skeleton, just ask the owl. Take a picture of it. Poof. This is a bobcat skeleton. Bobcats are known for their ferocity and weird high-pitched noises they make when telling jokes. This is a hawk skeleton. Hawks resent being mistaken for falcons and will shoot you for it if you do it too many times. Fun fact, a group of ravens is sometimes called a conspiracy. I'm going to go ahead and pet the owl skeleton to get the boon of the owl. For owl boonness. And to the postal way station. Wood signs to the side that reads Jumble Neck Mine, 4 miles. It's weird they put a period on the sign. And that's weird that they bothered to carve the individual hyphens and the greater than sign instead of just carving an arrow in it. Guess we're going there now. Jumble Neck Mine Foreman's office. Rocks. Probably some mine leavings piled up here. Search the rocks. Poke around in the rocks. Don't really find anything of interest. Oh well. That's a barrel full of grease. Yeah, I could take some. Just grab it. Oh. Except for the dust all over everything, the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, this looks like a regular mine foreman's office. Okay. Hardtech standard issue miner's helmet. The ghost is busily shuffling the ghosts of papers on his desk. Excuse me, I'm kind of... kid, I'm kind of busy here. Got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay? This mine's still running? I haven't seen anyone around. We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing their jobs. Your calendar's out of date. What? Yeah, it's like 6 months old. I like the picture, okay? Scram. Do you know that you're a ghost? Do you know what a pain in the ass is? No, I'm serious. You see me laughing? Got it. So he's a dick. Oh, a silver-toothed skull. That's not ominous at all. Search the rocks? Nope. Talk to him. How's business? Just great. Hunky freaking dory. See this face? This is my happy face. And I'm double excited about answering questions from some random kid wandering into my office while I'm working. Look how ecstatic I am. That's quite a silver tooth you got. And a sarcastic grin. Made it myself. Made a few little silver trinkets in my time. Okay, so he's dead. Elevator is down the mine. I don't have all the lockpickings I needs. I will be back. I will figure out your bullshit later. To the postal way station. Tina Shy suddenly gets spooked by something off to the side of the trail. It's easy to understand why. There's a horse skeleton in the ditch. Which is the thing that's probably extra spooky if you're a horse. Approaching the horse more closely, you see tattered remains of a pair of Pony Express saddlebags on its skeletal flanks. The starboard bag is empty, but the port one contains a skeletal human hand with a ring on it. You conclude that either the horse's rider died with his hand in the saddlebag, or somebody who's really sad that the skeleton hand they had ordered never showed up. Even though they probably paid extra to have it send Pony Express. Either way, free ring. If you order a skeletal hand through the Pony Express, you should know it's probably not going to get there. Stack of old newspapers, go through them. Oh, a letter to Roy Bean. Go through them, blank postcard. These cabinets are full of mess, but you have no idea what any of them mean. You could ask the post office and Dirtwater. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't even want to know what bureaucratic process were involved with the placement of this outhouse. It's an in-outhouse. Out-in-house? Whatever. This is undelivered letter to Roy Bean addressed to the House of House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Oh, reduces the frequency of random encounters. We don't want that. That's stupid. Who would want that? To Roy Bean! He's the beaniest! L vibrato device starts bleeping and blapping and leads you to an unremarkable sand dune, which quickly becomes a remarkable when the robot buried underneath the earth wakes up. Okay. Oh god, you're bigger. You're very big. Who told you you could be so big? I have spells! 6 attacks, god damn, Gary. Good job, Gary. You took it on the chin like a man. Good job, Gary's son. Took it on the chin like a man. Oh. Forcibly shut down the robot and bury it back underneath its sand dune. Hooray! Alright, the El Vibrato things are starting to get a little scary. Roy must prefer to perform his morning abulations out here, outdoors. Do my own. What is this even hooked up to? Flush it and see. Whee! Alright, Roy, you have the greatest house ever. Spittoon! In a for sale bean. Here's a single yellow jelly bean in a case that says Peregrine Murder Bee Honey Jelly Bean. Very rare, 6,000 meat. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? Not this guy, that's for sure. It's a spittoon, nothing special about it. Investigate! As you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench that excludes nauseatingly sweet like a rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. Look inside. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in a congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. Investigate further. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half-chewed, and spat out into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in a swirl of artificial covering and thickened saliva that will probably never be clean again? Go for it. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mismatch of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Give it to me. Well, I tried. Don't ever say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. Oh, that's a lot of resistances. Yay! Has 6 to 17 damage. It's better than our ranching pistol. Oh, I'm supposed to be a cook, too. Could you imagine if someone were to show up with, like, this befouled, horrible, like, spittoon hand who was cooking your meals? Well, howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Lark. Lark Roosevelt. What do you do here? Well, first when I came to these parts, it was about 2 things. Dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got as old as all. Hung up my pistol for good. He points to the wall. He's putting an empty hook on the wall over his spittoon. Yes, already took it. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This whole place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign up front isn't very accurate then. Well, how do you mean? Well, if you ain't dispensing justice anymore, maybe you should just say museum. I guess you got a point. Honest, I found this letter addressed to you. A letter? You hand over the letter, he opens it, reads it, snorts deviously, and tosses it into the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyway. Well, that was useless. It was 50 XP for handing him a piece of paper. For a jelly bean museum, I sure don't see very many jelly beans. Well, a bunch of crooks and shady characters stole all 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm a soft target now that I've retired. Ah, well that sucks. I'll help you get back. Well now, I certainly appreciate the assistant. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went, if you happen to go if you happen out that direction. Okay, I'll go get them. Oof, lots of talking, lots of reading. Finishing drink. But I think God, I need 1,000 XP for that. That's gonna take forever. I think I'm gonna let this one go here. Thank you all for coming. I will see you again next time. But we have a whole other chunk of map that we can now explore without dying a horrible, horrible grisly death. So that's what we're gonna do. Probably tomorrow. Anyway, thank you all for coming. See you again next time.